It says excellent connection at this site.
Justin, this is Melvin. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to try to take notes and keep some minutes here and help Linda out a little bit. Just make sure we know who's made the motion and second, kind of repeat things for us to make sure we get it down right.
Okay.
Well, this one, Melvin, Liz should do all that and send us a copy down for this, Coulter deal. They should be the official record keeper of it.
Could be. I just got the script here.
No, I'm just telling you that they're the lead.
Yeah.
They're the lead. We're the second.
Right.
Just trying to save you from doing a lot of work.
Well, I'm pretty busy here.
Do you want to sit down?
It's not pulling the feed from the main camera.
Well, you got the most important person on the screen.
You're gonna restart it up.
Yeah, I might have to.
You want? There it is.
How many viewers do you have, Audrey?
5.
Oh, we lost some.
Mm-hmm.
Well, county employees. One's Melissa downstairs.
And then there's probably.
Melvin, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
It takes me a while to get unmuted.
Is it good on YouTube?
Nope, up to 6. Yeah, I can see it on here.
Should be good to go then. Your camera.
But I'm not getting anything.
Yeah, you're not the only one on now, sorry.
So after we're done with the conference call, I just hit the hang up then?
Yep, and then you'll have to end the video feed too.
Oh.
Well, no, don't Linda, don't you hang up because then I won't be able to hear. You just keep that open until
We'll just go to a regular meeting after this deal.
Okay.
Right at the very end of the day.
I'm supposed to know a name and then press the pound key.
We hear you. We hear you, Walter.
Scott.
Yes.
Okay.
Is now in the conference.
Hello?
Hello?
Scott?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Walter. We've opened the public hearing.
Okay. We're here. We got Supervisor Wickman, Supervisor Groby, Supervisor Schultz, and Supervisor Belt.
Okay. We've got Troy Grote is here. John Strait, myself, and Tony Smith. And we've got John Erickson, Corey McIntosh, Don Brothers, and I should know you. Okay, Rob Berry and Tom Cox. And Steven Struble, and Lynn's our drainage clerk.
Okay, and Linda Swaley's here with our drainage.
Okay. Linda's there too.
Yeah, correct.
Could you give us the board members again so Liz can write them down?
Supervisor Wickman, Supervisor Grovey, Supervisor Schultz, and Supervisor Belt.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I think Troy.
Has gotten that, and Tom County too. You guys got the comments from Tom Cox, correct?
Correct. You want a motion to receive
Okay.
and file?
Second.
Okay.
Do you want a motion to receive and file then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so moved.
And did Lynn second it?
Correct.
Yes. Okay. All
Aye.
those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous in Harrison County.
Yep, unanimous here.
Okay, thanks.
And other than that, any information that we've gotten from Troy, there's copies of it here. Basically, it's the engineering report that was sent out. And then I do think, I don't know if you saw him, Tom, he sent him this morning a plan. Okay. That's all I have.
Okay, we'll hand it over to Troy then.
Well, I think everybody's pretty familiar with the situation. There was a breach as a result of the 2011 Missouri River flooding that has not been repaired. The district applied for funding through the State of Iowa's Flood Mitigation Board and was successful in receiving a grant in the amount of $4,427,965. Should we receive any FEMA funding, then that money would be offset from this grant amount. Basically, we can't double dip, so to speak. So if the FEMA money comes through, then the funds from the mitigation board would be reduced. As it is now, it's obvious that the the levee is not, performing its intended use with the hole there. Along with this repair of the hole, I'm also recommending that all the trees be removed from the levee within 30 feet of the toe of the levee, and any areas of the remaining levee that need repaired, either through their cross section or elevation, also be repaired, and that's all included in that flood mitigation board grant. So I guess it's my recommendation that we proceed with repairs to the levee and then addressing any other needs there that have been funded through the flood mitigation board grant.
Is there a time limit?
Yeah, as it currently stands, the end of the period for use of those funds is December 31 of this year.
Do we have bid packs out, or all our permits and everything? Have they all been acquired that we're going to need for this work? Or it seems like from the engineering side, things have been dragging along, and it concerns me greatly because involved in other districts, and we are moving along at a greater pace than we are on this project, and I'm very concerned if of our work is being done, and if it's gonna be done, and will it be done in a timely manner. This is time the essence, and I'm very concerned about the engineering aspect. Because we're not getting the data, we're not getting things in a timely manner like we should be on projects.
Well, we haven't even been authorized to proceed with doing anything yet at this point.
I am talking about the progress that went on with Coulter versus the progress that went on with the band, with the different engineering firms. It is light years ahead of what's going on up here on the Coulter. And relatively the same type of a project is my concern. I mean, we're not ready to, anyhow, I want to go on record with that I am very concerned about the engineering of this project right now. And I think people you've dealt with would speak up and also agree with me. It's been talked about that they have the merit to do. What's available now?
Yes.
So now you've prepared a big package to go. You've already done a lot of preliminary drawings.
Assuming that this board authorizes that we proceed with my recommendations, yes. The next step is getting the permits. I brought an application for that for the chairman to sign.
How quick does that turn around?
Typically, with the DNR, it could be several months, but they will allow out-of-order processing for something like this. So maybe 3 to 4 weeks.
The only thing I heard was the refuge basically stands with full support of closing this hole up and getting that protection back out there, but not seeing the known elevations, knowing what the elevations were. Repairing the Coulter 2, they look high on the repair site there. I have concerns raising the levee basically.
We have that date on the van, correct?
Yeah.
So another point.
The historic elevation of the Vandeman's been set, but I haven't seen anything.
How close are we to getting that on Coulter, Joy?
Well, that's going to depend on what the DNR allows us to do.
Well, but we ought to have, there should be paperwork, correct, Tom? Like it says that's the van that they come up with.
You know, I don't know. You're talking about two different districts and how it.
Yes, they need to get a little closer to the microphone or something.
At the same place.
Doesn't it have to do with it being outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
sounds.
a mess of data. All the way back into trying to figure these correct elevations out. Just because in the past I've heard the false claims that we degraded that levee, things like that.
Which are false.
Exactly.
And the part about
That was
not
just
letting us
settling.
in was false too.
Settling is what they were.
But that was false in the last report too about nobody requested any getting in the refuge until after 11 because it wasn't an issue under the old river plan. We never had flooding.
I think, to me, the big concern when I look at the plan that's provided to me, it looks like we're building to an elevation of 1,007, which is, that's all I got to go on, and that's an estimate. That's why I've been asking.
You'd be real close, probably.
1,007, really, that levee, the low spot on it's 1,002.5, I think. So you're talking about 4.5 feet raise. That's going to cause some serious issues with Highway 30 and things like that, I would assume. So,
is there any plan for an outlet on you guys' on the government at all in the future?
Our outlet is functioning again, our old outlet. In the future, I'm looking to request from Department of Transportation an additional outlet on the lake. But, the outlets do not matter when the river comes in. That's the thing.
Except you can get your water out when the river goes down instead of having it all summer, like we've had. It's my only rebuttal to that.
Yeah.
Is
2007, now is that pre-settlement or pre-settlement?
No, reconstructed.
So what do you anticipate final settlement?
That's,
Well, it could be.
Macintosh.
And starting the low spot on the levee, it's not my intention that we should reconstruct the repair to the low spot of the existing levee.
No, but I think you rebuild the spot where you're rebuilding is one thing, but if you're talking, I mean, the evidence is in the minutes in Pot County that the culvert is lower than the main. All he has to. Huh?
Yeah, there is in the minutes that was corrected.
No, it was.
Yeah,
it was
in the minutes, wasn't it, John?
It was.
Yeah.
It was bid on to be corrected, but it was never acted on.
Well, there's no record that it was acted on, but it was intendedly to be.
Intended is different than.
Well, not. Okay.
I'm just telling you.
Yep.
I think if you're going to depend on FEMA dollars, you've got to build to what it was before the flood event. If you go raising levees, you start messing with your actual permit and your license to do your work.
Well, that is the DNR is the one that takes care of it.
Much that kind of information.
You can see there was a little bit of relationship.
Up there, they're pretty well built.
When can this?
Time frame is all this.
Can't answer this.
According to Iowa Code, Section 468,
John Erickson.
Chapter 426, sub Q, says the trustees have statutory responsibility to build and maintain facilities, the drainage district or levee district, to its original design at all times. Period. Been a lot of infrastructure change on the other side of that levee since then. There could be some serious impact if you build that levee at 400 feet. Okay. Well, it seems like we have a choice on this. I mean, everything should be built to code.
When does the refuge take responsibility and have an outlet for their lake? I mean, why we've been an outlet for the lake for the last 9 years.
We're talking around all this, guys. I can't control the river.
But if you build a whole
line from 1960,
it was beautiful. Yeah. Till 2004.
Till 1980 when the levee was removed.
I wasn't born.
That's the answer. And I'm tired of talking around it. That flood is the key to all of this. The one that we're rebuilding? No. The one across the rampart.
Well, I disagree with that, Tom.
I disagree with you too, because you're still going to get a lake that's going to fill up. You get a
because
big
you've got two drainage districts going into that lake. When the river is high, that lake is going to graze.
It's a creek. I mean, it's 100 and 200 feet from the river to the.
Well, it really doesn't. I'm sorry, Don, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, you can say what you want to say here, but we're going to move on with what we need to do.
Well, we need information.
Department of Transportation, we want to know about this.
That's fine.
I wish they were on TV.
Because only what was stated to me after the 2011 flood is they can rebuild that levee, but they can't go any higher because it's going to impact Highway 30.
Okay.
Well, Tom said 1980 was Tom Vandenberg used to work for Harrison County motor operator, worked for Rand until 1970, and sometime in 68, 69, somewhere in there, that's when that levee was taken out. Fanny Rand went down and talked to the Corps of Engineers to see if they could take it out. They said, well, it's not ours, it's not a public levee, you do anything you want to, and that's when the goes down. Probably worked until 1970, and this is off when he left. 1980, that's wrong. And that's what Tom remembers it.
How do we get out of it?
Okay.
So what can we do to move on from where can we go?
Well, we just have to take all either written or verbal comments, and then we have to close the hearing, and then we have to make a decision.
Trustees, we have to be.
We're not
So,
actually supervisors.
no, if there aren't any more comments.
We're trustees of culvert.
How do we quit being trustees?
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing then.
Second.
Aye.
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 Scott?
Aye, we got all ayes.
They're all ayes there. $10.35. And I'll make, Walter Utman, I'll make a motion to proceed with the fixing of the Coulthard levee. That's the right wording, or okay? Did you hear that, Scott?
Correct.
With the recommendation of the engineer, yeah.
Is that, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3?
What, Scott?
1, 2, and 3?
1, 2, and 3 what?
Approval of the engineer's report for the Coulter levee repairs, authorized chairman to sign joint core DNR permit application.
Yeah.
And, okay,
Yes, to let the engineer, or to let the chair sign the, yeah, the motion is for all that.
okay.
Yeah.
He made the motion. I made
the motion.
For all to approve the engineering report, to approve the application, permit application, and what was the other?
Do you need a second, Walter?
No, we've got the second, Tony.
All right,
Smith
call for the
made
vote.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
No opposed.
Okay. No opposed, sir.
Okay. We're all ayes here.
All ayes here.
Ayes here, yeah.
And authorized to proceed with the bids, the third item.
To proceed with the bids, yeah. Okay.
Motion to adjourn?
Is that it?
Motion.
Well, you can adjourn your, yeah, we're done with Pot County for the moment.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
We're gonna vote on our motion to adjourn.
Who? Did you do that, Scott?
Yep, I made a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, Scott made the motion, and I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're all good.
Aye.
Thank you.
All ayes here.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks. Bye.
Enjoy the
Have
rest.
a good day.
Enjoy the rest of your week.
I'm supposed to know a name and then press the pound key.
So we.
Scott.
Yes.
No, that's his recording.
Has left the conference.
So you can imagine what happens is if those trustees ever walk away at Pigeon or Honey or whatever, it defaults to you, to the supervisors. Pretty much anywhere but around here, probably these 4 or 5 counties, all the, say, Pocahontas, Cassuth, all those ones that are up there around Spirit Lake are all run by the supervisors. They don't have trustees. We're pretty unusual, and the rest of the state, pretty much probably 3/4 of the state is supervisors run drainage and levee districts not. Over even on the Mississippi, they don't let the trustees because they put their stuff in the chicken barn and it floods every 20 years and they go to try to find the records and the guy's gone, you know. That's why it's her job. We're gonna do our pledge of allegiance and get our meeting going.
Yeah.
Motion to adjourn.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, thank you, everyone. That was painful. So it looks like our first item on the agenda was canceled.
I'll do the consent agenda first. That's first item. I'll do that.
Second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. You have anything you want to say about that, or is it just done? Okay. Moving on, we have Pam Calstrip
Acting Director of Planning and Development. Discussion decision regarding the RFP on Hazard Mitigation Grant Program and approval agreement for appraisal services submitted by the NRH Appraisal Associates LLC for appraisals of flood impacted properties for the date of loss on March 11th, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Yeah. Pam, how many bidders did we have on that?
One,
That was it?
that was it.
So,
We had it open for 30 days, so.
When they're complete, do we get to recapture those funds from FEMA?
My understanding is no.
what's that? We get that, we're able to get those funds back from the Flood Mitigation Board. We're able to apply for those through that. Not FEMA, but from the Iowa,
Okay.
from
When
Homeland
I-
Security. That was my understanding.
When I had conversation
You
with
sitting with Terry Brown, Terry said no?
that was my understanding, but I will check with him to verify.
Okay.
Well, yeah, cause I thought that was part of the process. Did we not get money for those when we did those in a, but I know we did it different.
In 2011, it was just the assessed value and 10%.
Right,
No
but when we
appraisals.
went out, were you out at Iowa Western when he presented this to all them people? He
Yes.
told us out there that the county would
Be reimbursed.
reimbursed,
Okay. Let me verify.
is what I thought I understood him to say. Was anybody else out there?
I was there, but
Yeah, I don't recall what he said.
there was so much information out there, I don't recall.
Right, but I thought that
I
question
thought
was
Terry Brown
asked,
said they're gonna, a request is gonna be submitted to the state.
and if it wasn't from FEMA, then we get it back through CBDG money.
That's where I thought it was gonna come from too.
Becky Belk just stated that it was her understanding as well,
Okay,
so.
so, and that was about, I don't know, I'd had it up, Pam, was it about 24,000?
24,000, yeah.
Okay,
So is that in your budget, Pam?
No, I was supposed to find out where you would like that to be paid.
well, that's out of the rural fund, cause that's
Okay.
rural. Is where that's coming from.
Did you make a motion on that?
Yeah, that's my motion.
So we should pay for it out of gaming?
No, out of the rural fund, cause it's rural, cause the fund was made for rural.
Okay.
It's gonna get paid back, so,
Out of rural,
impact fund.
no. Well, no,
Well, that's what it's called.
no, we do have a Potawatomi County Impact Fund, but
It's for a rural area.
I think
It
those.
can't be used in the city.
I
These
think
are all in
those
the
funds
rural,
can come out of the rural cash carryover.
whichever.
Okay, good. So that was your motion?
Sure.
Okay, good, thank you.
It'll be seconded.
Is that, you okay with that, Lynn? All right.
Jesus Christ, any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. We have other business approval and authorization for the chairman to sign 2020 Potawatomi County Housing Trust Fund grant agreement between Potawatomi County General Assistance Fund and Potawatomi County Housing
So
Trust
moved.
Fund. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Discussion.
Suzanne's not coming over for that, I take it.
Who?
No, Suzanne. No.
This is all of this grant, Scott, is for LMI,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Okay. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Next one, we have the
So moved.
approval of notices of disallowance homestead tax credit applications. Got a
Second.
motion, second, any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Discussion, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
All right. now
Thank
we're
you
off.
all.
Now
Stay
we're-
safe.
Now we're off.
I'll turn it off.
See you, Melvin.